Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, and today we're going to uncrate the all-new Shoei RF-1400. So there are a ton of videos out on the web right now about the RF-1400 that will go through every feature you could imagine on here, and we'll definitely give you some of that information next. But what I wanted to start with was my opinion of Shoei in general and the RF-1400 as someone that's been riding my entire life and selling helmets for about 2 decades now. So Shoei is the gold standard in the industry when it comes to fit, quality, and all-around performance. They are very difficult to beat. Now, that does come with a significant price tag, but if you're someone that rides often, Shoei's worth every penny. If I was going to use a car analogy, I'd call Shoei the Mercedes-Benz or maybe Lexus of helmets. The RF-1400 specifically maybe could be compared to an SL500. It's high performance, yet comfortable and reliable. Probably the best all-around sport helmet that's durable and comfortable to ride every day. That said, guys that are riding at the track often or aggressive street riders might want something more exotic than this. Perhaps a purebred racing helmet like the HAC RF-01N that's just about to come out, Suomi SRGP, or maybe the Shark Racer Pro GP. Some of those helmets I just mentioned tend to be lighter weight and have aerodynamics that are a bit longer, tuned for higher speeds, FIM certifications, and eye ports that are tuned up for a tucked riding position. So with that out of the way, I think we've established who this is for. Someone that wants something sporty, comfortable, all around great helmet, and it's going to last you many years. The one in front of me, this RF-1400, is the Basalt Gray. This is the hottest color. This is very difficult for us to keep in stock at the moment. And the solids come in at just over $500, so at the moment they're $529. Graphics are $100 premium at $629. And the weight. So this Shoei helmets are never the lightest. They tell us they're not trying to build the lightest helmet, they're trying to build the safest helmet. This has come in 3 ounces heavier than its predecessor, the RF-1200, and they tell us that's because it's been reinforced with extra EPS for safety, so a bit lighter, but improved aerodynamics make up for the extra weight. It's a very well-balanced helmet, and it's hard to notice the difference when riding in this versus the RF-1200. The safety ratings, DOT, of course, and SNELL 2020, so it's the updated SNELL. Intermediate oval fit. This fits a huge percentage of the population. It's very rare that we have someone buy a Shoei and return it because it just doesn't fit their head shape. So that is nice, and it fits the same as the RF-1200. So very true to size. Go by, if you haven't owned a Shoei before, go by the sizing chart. You can't miss. They're using 4 shell sizes. So with premium helmets, we expect more shell sizes. Cheap helmets maybe use 1 or 2 shell sizes. It's exponentially more expensive to make or use more shell sizes. The manufacturer has to create more molds. And so Shoei does that. This is 4 shell sizes. That means you're not going to be wearing a helmet that's too big for you. So it'll be lighter, less drag, and fit closer to your head, which is a good thing. The helmet is comm system ready. We'll show you that in a little bit. It's got speaker pockets. Otherwise, it's not a full integrated Bluetooth system, but it is made compatible with speakers. And a couple other things in the box. It's PINLOCK ready. They give that to you, which is nice. Not all companies are giving you that in the box. Sometimes it's sold separately. You get that. You also get a chin curtain and some lube for the pivot kit here. Let's check out the aerodynamics. So first off, I mean, it's a gorgeous helmet. They've redone the ventilation design, and just the overall looks of it are real nice. Shoei tells us they've reduced the drag and lift by 4% and 6% respectively. Okay, so they've done a lot of wind tunnel testing. And the ventilation, they have 6 entry points, and then they have 4 exhaust channels, or 4 exhaust ports. So you got your chin bar, your forehead vents. These can all be turned on and off, and they are very high quality. You know, when you work a show event, you know, this is what you're paying for. This stuff is going to last you a lot of years. They're easy to work with gloves on. And the real secret to Shoei's ventilation specifically, though, is that their EPS is designed in a really smart fashion with actual ducting or channels, as they call them. So it has 3 air channels, really moves that hot air out of the helmet and out of the back. One of the other major redesigns on the RF-1400 is the face shield. They've moved the opening tab into the front position so you can work it with either hand, and it does take a button press to release that. We've seen some people complain about that. I really think it's pretty easy to use while I'm riding, and it does give you that added layer of security by having a real positive lock with a button release. You can't use your old face shields, which is a bummer, but they have improved the drag by adding these little turbulence buttons here that keeps the helmet from lifting as much, and so that's something they've been using on the X14 for a long time. They've also, of course, have double beading, and this helmet does not leak air, wind waterproof. You know, this is a great helmet for guys that want a nice commuter that's going to last them a long time. And let's flip this guy over. Well, let's flip it over so you can see the back real quick. Let's see. There's that. Let's grab the old helmet donut here and flip this over so you can see underneath. Oh, one other nice detail. This is a collarbone relief in case you're in an accident. It does have some EPP foam padding here, and they've moved the edge of the shell up, which looks cool, but also in a crash, hopefully it doesn't break your collarbone with that new design. All right, underneath the helmet, you're gonna see emergency quick release cheek pads, so EMS could remove this helmet from you easily in case you were in an accident. You're also going to see a double D-ring closure, pretty standard. The interior of all Shoei's is a real plush, nice place to be. Their padding system's all removable, washable, and it also can be custom fit. So if your helmet doesn't fit perfect out of the box, Speed Addicts will actually exchange your pads as long as they're brand new for free if you need to tune up your cheek pad thickness. Underneath the cheek pads here, if we pop these out, you're going to see speaker pockets, which makes installing any sort of communication system a real breeze. Let's pull these out of place. And the other thing I like is that they've integrated the cheek pad and the neck roll into one piece. So, you know, this is the spot on a helmet that really gets beat up over time, setting it down on things. And if you want to buy a new set of cheek pads, you don't have to buy a neck roll as well, and that kind of will refurbish your helmet. So in here, you're going to see a speaker pocket right there, so it'll be really easy to wire up and put on whatever communication kit you want. In a nutshell, you're getting a 5-year warranty from Shoei. This is really the finest all-around sport helmet money can buy. Head over to Speed Addicts right now, pick up yours today. Remember, shopping with Speed Addicts is always risk-free, no restocking fees, and we actually pay your shipping on returns and exchanges should you have any trouble, as long as you're in the USA. Due to extreme demand, inventories are limited on this helmet, but we are regularly receiving shipments. If the color or size you see on the website is sold out, make sure to enter your email there. We'll notify you when it comes back in stock, and you can pick one up as soon as you can. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.